Good afternoon! Good afternoon! Good afternoon, everybody! And welcome back once again to the Nico Hulkenberg career mode. How are we all doing today, chat? We having a good Tuesday so far? I'm a little bit confused. I'm a little bit nervous. I feel like I've broken something, but I don't really know how. Because apparently I'm not live streaming on YouTube, but I can literally see the stream there. So, I don't know if it's going to break at some point, or what's going on with it. But it seems to be working, despite the fact on my end it's telling me that it's not working. Which is rather weird. Double Zan coming in immediately with the primer. Thank you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. We've got Ben, we've got TJ, we've got Rob. I hope the nerd practice is going well, sir. We've got Man United, we've got GMG. Oh. Thank you, Double Zan. I appreciate it, buddy. It really does help out a lot with the Twitch, definitely. Obviously, you know, the more people that... Obviously, subbing is certainly not a requirement, but obviously the more people that do, the more time, obviously, I can dedicate to live streaming as well. Hey, Dan, welcome on in, buddy. Hope you're doing well. I tried to do a Porsche Cup race this morning at Nords. Got like a few spots up nice and early on, and then going around the back half of the lap, someone span out in front of me and just didn't brake at all, and just went backwards back across the road and took out like 8 people. It was probably the dumbest incident I've seen in quite a while. GMG on a 90 stream streak, getting very, very close to that 100, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing alright, thank you, Haz. I'm doing alright. Restream chat, I think, is working. It should be. Let me try. The short format stream's up as well. Let's have a look. If I go like this, chat. There you go, see? That's me. It's me, chat, on my personal email. There you go. Ben, welcome in, and G Golfing. I hope you're both doing well. I'm surprised. I'm a little bit confused, chat. When can we bet which lap you get a mechanical failure? I mean, you can bet that I get a mechanical failure. I don't normally set it up so you can bet on exactly when I'm going to get one, because that would be mighty impressive if you could nail that. Let's have a look. The vertical stream's working as well. I think we're all okay. I think everything is working as it should be. So, what have we got to do, chat? I mean, we're about halfway to 99 rated now with Hulk. I think we should be okay. I think we're going to get him to 99 rated. I don't think... Oh, I'm getting close to those top 10 finishes. So, what's 3 races from now? 3 races from now is Belgium. Hopefully we'll have got the 150 top 10 finishes. But I mean, you look at the start of the season, chat. Leclerc's not done badly. It's just we are running away with things. And I'm hoping that will continue this weekend as well. Of course, we did 3 races last week. Won all 3 of them. So that went rather well. Then I did Talladega on Thursday. Got taken out. Did Creator Series on Saturday. Took myself out. And then did Nürburgring Endurance on Sunday. And I took myself out again. Although that was the car, not me. I'm definitely blaming the car on that one. Williams have now apparently got the best car in the game, so I assume that means Aston Martin are going to have to remove another upgrade. Yeah, it is annoying, the fact that normally your teammate just absolutely just poos themselves. Like, the fact that I went up against Verstappen and he did terribly, which was a big shame. Yeah, Big G's struggling. I mean, we don't have the best car. Big G's obviously not that well rated inside the game either. But... yeah, it's... I mean, how many points has Big G got? Big G... to be fair, he's got 16 points. For Bortoletto on this game, that's actually fairly good going. I mean, it's fairly wide open. Kind of when you look from, really, what, Albon in 8th down? You kind of look there, and then obviously you've got a few guys that haven't scored a point yet. So, I don't think it's too crazy. Matt2, thank you for the follow, buddy. I hope you're doing well. So, I mean, yeah, you look at that. Mercedes now are dropping away. They got one of the worst cars on the grid. The fact that Williams are now the best Mercedes-powered car is wild. Jack Doohan is still in this series simply because I started it before Colapinto was added. So Jack Doohan lives on, at least for a little while longer, on F125. There can't be that many series that Jack Doohan is still in. He doesn't... I don't know, I feel like I never see him get sacked either. Hey, no worries, Ragebait. I hope everything runs smoothly, sir. Yeah, you can swap teams on F125. I've just kept Hulkenberg at Audi. Although, again, we did talk about, obviously, if I was going to do a 4th season, if I did wrap up the championship, where I would consider going to. But I'm hoping that F126 is going to come out before we have to cross that bridge. Or at least we're going to know when F126 is coming out. So we don't have to cross that bridge. God, they're trying to get me some engine upgrades on the cheap. Yeah, we'll do a spark plug upgrade. Why not, chat? Hey, welcome in, Matt. I hope you're doing well, sir. Should we get on with the video intro, chat? I don't think we've got too much to get through, do we? How on earth are there 9 drivers that can still win the championship? How much have you rigged that, Man United? Yeah, you'd hope if it was going to come out on June 3rd, it would already be kind of confirmed. So that's what's making me more nervous, that they've said nothing still. But I don't know. I guess we can earn a bit more R&D. There you go, another 130 R&D. Who's going to get upgrades removed? Aston Martin again! Why? They're just getting nerfed into the ground, man. Oh no, Williams have actually lost an upgrade. Ferrari are now best. So I think the game's just lying to us. Right, we'll do the video intro, chat. I think I'm recording. Yeah, there we go. Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video, and welcome to round 7 of Season 3 of our F125 Nico Hülkenberg career mode. Yes, we return this weekend back for the Canadian Grand Prix out at Montreal, and of course the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, a track that I quite like on F125, although it does either go really well or really, really badly for us inside this game. If we take a look at the Drivers' Championship at the moment, we are still absolutely running away with things. We have a 54-point lead now ahead of Charles Leclerc at the top of the championship. So, yeah, feeling fairly confident as we get towards the halfway stage of the campaign. Lando Norris just ahead of Carlos Sainz and George Russell. So 5 drivers from 5 different teams in your top 5 overall as well. But we're also on a 5-race win streak. So if by some miracle we could win this weekend, we would now have a longer win streak in Formula 1 than Lewis Hamilton ever has been able to achieve. Last season, though, we failed to see the checkered flag here, if I remember correctly, which was a little bit disappointing. Season 1, we came 7th, so maybe, just maybe, we can try and get a good result this time round. Of course, constructors-wise, we are now leading that championship 21 points clear of Ferrari as well. But we are going to need Bortoletto to start pulling his weight in the team, because currently we would be leading the constructors just with me behind the wheels. So, obviously, yeah, if you're new, please make sure you leave a like, get yourself subscribed. We're trying to hit 25k subs here on the channel as well. Make sure you drop me a follow over on Twitch. We go live over there normally sort of 4 or 5 days a week. But yeah, without further ado, let's head out onto the track. Wonderful. Oh, what's for lunch today, Matt? I had bacon rolls, because last 212 was I bought some bacon last week. You need to finish it up. And I was like, oh, if I have to eat the bacon, then I will. I don't want to eat the bacon for lunch. But it was nice. It's dry! Wonderful. I like that. Oh, ham and cheese baguette. Good choice. Good choice. Yeah, it's looking like it's basically going to stay dry all day, which is wonderful news. Obviously, I've got my podium accolade now, so don't think there's anything else we can do heading into this weekend. Don't think there's any. Yeah, obviously we took. When did we take fresh engine components, chat? Can't remember when that was now. Oh, Monaco, of course, yeah, because I started at the back, didn't I? I completely forgot Monaco happened. I was just thinking of Saudi Arabia for some reason. But yeah, that's good news then. Depends how you cook your bacon, Ragebait.
Hello, welcome to Montreal. Welcome to Canada.
It takes some practice, Oryx. By road course standards, Daytona's quite a good one to learn because it's fairly simple. But I would highly recommend it. It is good fun. Fleming and Vid Vortex, welcome on in. I hope you're doing well. I can't be the one that likes bacon here. It's why I need. I'm going to assume that like Dart and Smurf are like bacon. They're good men. Bradson definitely likes bacon. Oh, I've even managed to remember to put race labs up. Wonderful news. Right, so Canada. The season 1 setup I remember here actually worked quite nicely. So there you go. We've got some bacon fans. Right. Actually, no. I don't want too much wing here. This is the problem. You don't want to run too much wing at Montreal. I think that was the problem we ran into last season, was I was having to push the car too hard because we were struggling with stability. So I'll go like that. I'll reduce the pressure slightly, but that should be fine. We'll give that a whirl, chat, see how we get on with it. Bacon is good. I don't have bacon all the time, otherwise I'd be huge. But when I do have bacon, I used to not like it as a kid, but I've grown to love it. Yeah, iRacing is very expensive to get into. I need to do, and Cam and I keep talking about doing some LMU endurances, and I really do need to give one a whirl with him. Because that would be really good fun. Right, let's see how the car feels then early on. Of course, this weekend, a bit like Monaco, is a bit more about consistency and stability. But we'll wait and see. Nice and easy. Bacon, though, definitely isn't my favourite form of pork. I do prefer a good quality pork sausage. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, car feels alright so far. Do you think Red Bull will have an okay car in Miami? Probably not. What we've learned about Red Bull so far this season is apparently they've just got a very good engine and a pretty terrible car around it. Miami is not the most power-sensitive circuit. No, that's fairly normal. Rage bit, I think. Yeah, I must admit, doing 140 laps of Montreal, or probably about 150 across yesterday and today, is probably enough for a little while. Luckily, I don't think this track's coming back up in career mode for at least a little while. Might show up in the Haas RTG fairly soon. But, I mean, that's a pretty good way to start. I'll take that. Yeah, a good high pork percentage Cumberland sausage. Incredible. Incredible. Oh, the NIS series, Oryx, is either great fun or terrible. I seem to be having both so far this season. Like Talladega last week, I got wrecked out about 10 laps in. And there was nothing I could do. But then Bristol, for example, a couple of races before that, I had a really good battle. Right, let's try and just get a good run going. It's definitely still struggling a little bit for traction in a couple of places. Again, it is just this track does not suit this car. A bit like the Lotus 79 that we drove last night. It's just not a great venue for this car because it's so traction limited and you're trying to really kind of get the weight transfer. That's where this Audi does not thrive, is the weight transfer. What tracks are we getting in 2027? I think the only new ones, of course, are the Madrid Ring. And Istanbul is back? I think that's it, isn't it? Because they're replacing Spain and Zandvoort, aren't they? Because we've got no... Oh, no! That was so close first lap. We were under the delta by like 3 thousandths of a second then. So I definitely need to try and push on a little bit more. Although again, if we build up some confidence, we should be fine. So iRacing, if you buy 3 or 6 pieces of content, you get a bulk discount. And then when you own 40 pieces of content, you get a permanent 20% discount. So once you kind of get up to that 40 pieces of content, which obviously costs quite a lot of money to get to, but then obviously everything is a bit cheaper after that. I mean, I know it's only free practice and obviously the grip should go up, but so far the car feels pretty good. I just need to recharge the pack a bit on this final run. Say, Montreal is definitely way easier on this game than iRacing. Way less punishing. Track I struggle with the most on F125 is probably the Hungaroring, just because I hate it. It's a horrible combination of a track I don't enjoy, a track I'm slow at, a track the AI are quick at, and a track that tyre temperature is impossible to manage. Either I would say the Hungaroring or Miami. Those are 2 tracks that I cannot stand. Oh, there you go. Oopsie daisy. This is F125 basic knowledge. Oh, I certainly do, RX. I absolutely do. Anything that I purchase on iRacing goes as a tax write-off. Yeah, apart from that, great circuit. I don't mind it on iRacing, weirdly. Both at the Hungaroring and Miami. It's just on the F1 games I hate them. Oh, I can't think. That was okay. Oh, actually, we're going to be close again on the Delta. Yeah, there we go, we're fine. Wonderful. Right, so racing we've done well. Track acclimatization we've done well. Time management. I think it'll probably be George that wins, is my guess. I think George is going to be back. He's going to have had this time off to regroup, refocus. He got a bit unlucky at Suzuka. He's going to come back, and I think he's going to try and really dominate the weekend. Although maybe Ferrari will get in the mix. I don't know. Zandvoort just isn't designed for modern Formula 1. The other problem with Zandvoort is not only are there no long straights, but there's also, really with the exception of turn 1, no really big braking zone either. It delivered alright last year, didn't it? A bit more action. And what was it, 2023? Because of the rain, the early stages were carnage, but it just doesn't suit modern big F1 machinery. Yeah, I'll be intrigued to see what McLaren can do, because they seem to find a bit extra at Suzuka. I think they even surprised themselves a bit. So it'll be very, very interesting to kind of see what they're able to do this time out. Normally I can smash out all of the practice programs in like 10-15 minutes. Depends on the track though. Some of them you just can't do either. Are we going to get the Delta? Oh, it's going to be close. No, not a chance. I mean, we were close, but just need to take things a bit easier earlier on in the lap. That's what I hate about these programs. Sometimes you just have to basically spend a lap or 2 learning. Like, how smooth can you actually be? How smooth do you actually need to be? And how much Delta can you then claw back? I mean, we're up so far, but I'm way down on the Delta. I do whatever programs are given to me. Like, this weekend, rather weirdly, we haven't got the qualifying program. Obviously, I just do the ones that it sets. You can't pick and choose them. Oh, no. Lost a bit of delta there. Oh, I lost it all. So we need somewhere kind of in the middle. A bit more push, but a bit quicker. Hey, welcome in, Adam. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Oh, it's just when you get up on that curb sometimes, it just fails to grip up. Garrett, thank you for the follow as well. I hope you're doing well. Nice and easy. Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you. Looking forward to more Montreal after I tried to do a 100% race here yesterday on iRacing. Right, we're a little bit up on the delta then, but I've just got to try and hang on to it. Make sure I nail the final couple of corners. Oh, have I got the speed? Ah! Oh, there you go, chat. 3 purples. Love it.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the
Hey, welcome in, Ronan.
Take you through the numbers.
I miss Gary as well. I didn't get to speak to him during Bathurst 12 hours, disappointingly. So I'm trying. Obviously, we did NASCAR co-op together, but we will definitely be bringing back an F1 26 co-op. But yeah, just at the moment, obviously NASCAR wasn't. The NASCAR co-op didn't really get the popularity we were hoping for it. Gary's also just way better than me on that game. But it lacked a few features to really make it work. And we didn't want to do any more F1 25 co-op. Because again, it kind of felt like I had a bit of an advantage over Gary.
Anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula 1.
Okay. So Piastri quicker than me. Wait, hang a minute. How's someone doing predictions? Who's lurking? Is Smurf lurking? Can I see who set predictions? I thought I was literally getting my keyboard ready to do it myself. Yeah, I've got to try not bottle it at the Wall of Champions. That's a good target. What you need to do, Oryx, is go into your sound settings and turn spotter way down. I wouldn't recommend turning it off fully in sim, because sometimes it will give you some slightly different info. But just turn it down.
Yes, it's time for qualifying.
Any tips for new NASCAR drivers in NASCAR 25? Honestly, I'm not the man to ask. Every track is different, so it's a bit difficult to kind of judge. Oh, we immediately got a fault on the car.
Okay, here's an update. We've got a leak in the hydraulic system, so it's going to be a few minutes before we can get you back out on track, I'm afraid.
Right, well, at least that gives us a chance to see what times everybody's doing. We're aiming for high 7s by the look of it. I hope we don't get an engine failure. We've had pretty good reliability so far this season. But normally when I say that, that's then when we get a mechanical. I thought we were going to get one at Monaco last time out, but we'll wait and see. Yeah, this is the thing, Adam. Every track is just so different in NASCAR. People think of it as just you're racing around big circles. But each track does have its own kind of nuance. Right, let's go. So there we go. Leclerc's on a 107.5. Still my main target. Of course, you just got to try and make sure that we are beating Leclerc. That was stupid. There you go. That's first lap in the bin. Luckily, we've got the fuel to go again. I'm hoping now with Steve O'Donnell in that NASCAR might start finally turning things around. I really hope we're going to see a bit of a shift back to what the fans want. Because the thing is, the sport has the potential to be really great. They've just spent the last 20 years butchering it. I don't tend to mess around so with cars set up on NASCAR 25. Some people say you don't need to worry, other people say that you really need to try and, you know, tweak and change stuff a lot. I still feel like the NASCAR audience and the F1 audience aren't entirely overlapping. There's a lot of people, especially in the US, that like F1 because it's not like NASCAR. Right, let's go again. Use a little bit of battery to start the lap. Oh yeah, we've obviously got a delta, don't we, to chase now. I mean, we need to be up by like 6 seconds, but still. Oh, that apex there is so tricky. We will definitely get a penalty today. I haven't had track limits penalties in the last 2 Grand Prix, but we will definitely get one this afternoon. Purple sector 1 though. Oh, right up against the wall. That felt tidy. Laps coming together alright so far. You've got to be more careful on the throttle in this car than you do in that Lotus that we drove last night.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Yeah, we've got the fuel down nicely. I think we're gonna. This should hopefully, as long as we don't butcher the final chicane, should be a decent lap. Leave a little bit of time on the table through that. That's gonna be what, 6.5 seconds up. So 108.2 is not great. I thought we were about another second quicker there, annoyingly. So, slower than Bortoletto and George Russell, but we are quicker than Lance Stroll, so, you know, swings and roundabouts, chat. Yeah, NASCAR 25's track. If you think F1 25's track limits are bad, try NASCAR 25 on a road course. It's so painful. So painful. So, where are we losing time, then? We are up in Sector 1. Equal with Leclerc Sector 2. Am I losing everything in Sector 3? Why am I so slow in Sector 3? I'm losing 7 tenths. Or 6 tenths, I should say. That's really weird. I just need to send it into that final chicane, apparently. But hang on a minute. Where's Bortoletto gone? Bortoletto to P4, chat. Okay. Big G's decided he wants to cook. Oh, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Yeah, the AI are normally very good Sector 3, but to be losing that much time, I think, seems a bit harsh. Right, let's go. So we just need to try and be a little bit braver Sector 1, Sector 2, and then try to lose as little time as possible in Sector 3. That's the goal. Who is Barry Huckelheim? Isn't that Vince's character that he races as? I feel like. I definitely recognise it. That's like Vince's alter ego, isn't it? Oh, right, let's go. Right, we need a good lap here. Otherwise, I'm in for a painful start. A little bit up on that inside curb. Oh, that was nice. Oh, a little bit loose on the way out, though. Not going to look at the delta. Just make sure I'm using all my ERS in the right places. I can see the AI going quicker and quicker. I know I'm just losing spots. Come on, nice and tidy. I'm not going to look at the delta, chat. I could be up by hundredths. I could be up by a second. I do not know. I don't want to jinx myself before we head into that final corner. Oh, big send. Got away with that. That's okay. Half a second up. That's going to be alright. Not incredible. 7-7? I think that's quicker than Bortoletto. P5, chat. We'll take it. We'll take it. That's an alright lap, all things
With
considered.
qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted
Albon?
for the Grand Prix
Okay.
tomorrow, so make sure
I guess
you
that
join
Williams
us
is
then.
good on this game. Well, there we go. Yeah, Alex Albon. A bit of a shock pole there for Williams, just ahead of Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton. Fernando Alonso will line up P4 ahead of myself and Carlos Sainz. Bortoletto just ahead of both McLarens, and Lance Stroll, for the second time, I think, this season, has out-qualified Max Verstappen. So, home Grand Prix for Lance Stroll, and he's getting the better of the Dutchman there. Whoever doubted Lance Stroll's technical ability on this game? Russell down in P15 as well, so a disappointing qualifying for him. But 17 cars covered by less than a second. Jack doing a little bit away, and then, yeah, the V-Carb is just simply terrible inside this series as well. But, yeah, I'll take that. P5. Leclerc's right in our vision, so hopefully we can get a good start on the run into turn 1. Yeah, that's not the first time. Not the first time that Stroll was out-qualified Verstappen in the most cursed lineup I've ever seen on F125. We gained a little bit of pace, chat. Steadily going in the right direction. We will get that 99 rating. I refuse to give up on it. It's one of the last 2 achievements I need on this game. Got 1,000 R&D again. Can I do anything? Are there any like durability upgrades I can go for? I may as well just go for durability at this point. We'll go with that. There we go. Wonderful. Obviously, it's not giving us any extra performance, but it just means I'm spending the R&D. So they're not just sat there being wasted. Best, it depends on the car you're driving. I would say powertrain in theory is the best, but then for example, this Audi was really, really bad because we had so much power but no car underneath it. I quite like chassis upgrades on this year's game, but power is still the best one to go with generally. Right, are we good, chat? I think we're good. Let's go. Get your predictions in then, people. If you're on Twitch, you can bet your noggins. If you're on YouTube or Kick, you can let me know in chat. Or come over to Twitch, Matt212. You can bet some noggins. You might win some noggins. That's what you're going to be thinking about. Eyes on the prize, chat. Where did I leave my glass of water? I feel like 100% races, the loading screens are way slower. I feel like this is where it's deciding what's going to happen in the race, and it just takes forever. 50% races, it doesn't feel like it takes that long.
Montreal is not only the second largest French-speaking city in the world, but it's home since 1978.
What's the largest French-speaking city in the world, chat?
The name Villeneuve looms larger.
And how are they defining largest? Population or?
Today.
Because I feel like it might not be Paris. I feel like it's going to be somewhere rogue. It might be in Africa, for all I know.
With around 2/3 of the lap taken at full throttle. High-speed chicanes spell potential.
I don't. Is it Paris?
Especially at the infamous Wall of Champions. And watch out for overtaking into the hairpin and that final chicane. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race.
You bet on his downfall, Oryx, and it worked.
What a great lap from Alexander Albon.
What's happened, Langman? I hope you're okay.
With Charles Leclerc alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Nico Hülkenberg, and Sainz.
Good stuff.
Bortoletto, Norris,
Drake's, Dr. Martram.
and Lance Stroll.
Welcome on in. I hope you're well. You've come just at the right time, because we are about to go Grand Prix racing.
And Verstappen.
Anyone with pens?
Russell, Aaron, Jack
I don't think
Doohan,
so.
and Isaac
Maybe
Hadjar.
Gasly.
Lawson.
Yep,
and
Gasly,
Pierre
the only driver
Gasly
with
picks
pens.
Up the final grid slot. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today.
Wait,
Alongside
I've
me
read
in
all
the
these.
commentary box today, former racing driver extraordinaire Naomi Schiff. Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada.
What a track this is, and what a challenge for the drivers this weekend. Long straights, heavy braking zones, and a very green surface to start with.
This happens to be one of the driver's favorites. It is a low downforce circuit that is fast and flowing, but it is also demanding on the brakes. And be careful, because let's not forget the wall of champions that catches out.
Wait, so you stuck? Wait, did I read the paragraph? I thought I read everything.
Radio check. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Look at you go. If I ever hit the lotto, I'd buy everything in iRacing. I'm not convinced the lottery winning would be enough for that. Right. I do not want to start this race on softs. Mediums and hards should be alright. I don't know how much. I'm probably going to need like 11 laps of spare fuel here. I feel like, again, the Sauber has got a drink, or the Audi, I should say, has got a drinking problem. So, this is going to be brutal. Montreal, a one-stop isn't viable here. Especially because the pit lane doesn't take that long. You can easily gather back up the time again pretty quickly. So, a 2 or a 3 stop is definitely going to be quicker. But we'll start on the mediums. We'll see how far we can take them. And then we'll go over to the hard compound tyres probably for the second stint. But safety cars are quite common here as well. So we'll just have to keep things clean and tidy. 5 red lights about to come on then. Everybody is on different tyres to me. Oh, lights out and away we go then for the Canadian Grand Prix. Alonso's not got off to a good getaway. Neither have I though. Hamilton has. Straight to the inside of his teammate Leclerc. Down in towards turn 1. And there you go. Hamilton and Charlie Boy there. Allowing Albon just to try and get away. I'm going to try and swoop around Fernando Alonso nice and early on. As I think all of our top 3 then opting to start this race on the soft compound tyre. Can I try and get a move done on Leclerc nice and early on? I'm going to have a look for it. Whoa, big send there. Down at the next corner and cover him off on the exit as well. So try and put Charles Leclerc a little bit on the back foot nice and early on in this GP. But obviously ERS management as well. Really important around this circuit. So let's just keep it clean and tidy. Let's just try and make sure we stay out of trouble nice and early on. Even in a 50% race, a 2-stop here is actually quite viable. But I just would avoid the softs. Like, you can run, like, mediums to, like, lap 11. Another set of mediums to, like, lap 22, and then hards to the end. And there's very little difference between that and running, like, mediums to 15 and hards to the end. Because you're just so much quicker for so long. But, I mean, Sainz we've seen hassle for the victory quite a few times this season. Is it potentially going to be Albon that bags that first win for Williams? It's a long time coming. It feels already overdue that Williams bag a victory, but I've just got to make sure that I stay in the DRS of Hamilton. Just luckily with a good run through Sector 1 might just be viable. But he already wants to try and hound Alexander Albon up at the front. Sainz is up to P5 though, but Alonso's losing a lot of time early on. Yeah, Montreal is the track where the pit lane costs you the least amount of time. Especially, obviously, because you cut 1 and 2 on the exit. I think we've got the DRS still. It's always one of those tracks as well, though, especially when the AI are on softer tyres. They can just fire it up. Hey, thank you for the resub, Repo. 3 months. I appreciate it, buddy. Plenty more content on the way. Don't you worry, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Whoa. Whoop. Well, there we go. Everybody's setting fastest laps. Toast as well with the bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you, buddy. Esteban Ocon is not on the podium. I hate to disappoint you, Lucas. He did get a podium last season and then proceeded to get sacked by Haas, which is a bit weird. There you go. There's our first warning as well. Maybe this is when Rage Bait should have been here. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to put up much defense against Leclerc. At least not early on. But I think, yeah, it's going to be Ferrari versus Williams should have the pace today. Especially on a track that is so top speed orientated. I feel like this might be somewhere where our car struggles a bit more. There you go. Leclerc. Not able to get the power down. I just want to try and stick with him, if I can. Montreal is just one of those weird circuits where I find every time I come here, I either gel really well with it or don't at all. There is no in-between. I think because it's so traction limited as well, it's why doing the extra pit stop can often be worth it. I'm not a particularly big Esteban Ocon fan. Oh, big understeer there. That was not ideal. Come on, I've got to stick with Leclerc. I listened to Friday's Ellison John, I think. I definitely listened to a recent one. But I don't know which recent one it was. Go for it, Mr. Inhumane. Who is the best current French F1 driver, chat? Is it Ocon, is it Gasly, or is it Hadjar? I feel like Hadjar has the highest skill ceiling of the three. He did very well with that V-Car team last year.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Maybe I listened to the Friday before's episode then, Matt. I don't feel like they talked about the marathon much. Because I know obviously both John and Dave were doing it. Are we saying Gasly? Okay, fair enough. I thought there might be a bit more debate over this, but everybody's just saying Pierre. I guess he's had a good start to the season.
Get past here, use overtake, use overtake.
Oh, come on. Get those. Yeah, already though, I mean, by lap 5, you can definitely see the AI's tyre advantage has began to fall off. Even Alonso on his hard should get back into the swing of things pretty soon. Big G's not had a great getaway either, which is a bit of a shame. Oh. Yeah, Seb Vettel did a sub 3 hour marathon. That was very impressive. Under 3 hours for a marathon is very good going, chat.
8.6 seconds.
Yeah, I think that Monaco clash gave him a good opportunity to get rid of Esteban. I always feel like Esteban Ocon is one of those drivers that's probably so toxic behind the scenes. Like, you go into a meeting, and he'd say to the team boss, like, oh, can I just chat to you afterwards? In private. And he'd be going, oh, Pierre did this. That's what I always think about him. That's just the vibe I get from Ocon. So, I think Leclerc's going a bit quicker than Lewis. Oh, there you go. That'll be why. Lewis Hamilton to the inside down at the final corners. Oh, I picked up a second warning. And there you go. I think Leclerc and I now are going to be back in the range. Will I get a penalty before lap 10, chat? Possibly. Maybe today is where our win streak comes to an end. I know we won this race in the Hamilton career mode in quite dominant fashion. I certainly wouldn't expect to do that today, but we'll wait and see how the harder tyres feel. Or how good the AI's pace is on harder rubber. Yeah, I feel like Ocon's one of those drivers that if he doesn't kick on with Haas this year, could be in real trouble. Right, can we have a look past Leclerc? Ooh, ooh, big send. There you go. Got to slow down though at the apex. Thank you. Yeah, the advantage is already definitely coming back to these mediums. Have I already got through a lap of spare fuel? I mean, I guess that's pretty much on average, but... Did I put 10 laps of spare fuel in, chat, or 11? Because if I put 11 in, then we're definitely going to be melting through most of that. I mean, I guess Have Ferrari really got anybody in F2 this year that's kind of waiting in the wings? I guess no, Colton Hurst will go Cadillac, won't he? Because obviously Ferrari are keeping Behrman there because he's obviously going to be Ferrari's next driver, but... Oh, come on. Bogdanovic in F2, yeah, I guess. Rafa Kamara, depending on how he gets on this year, is another good shame. Oh, Alexander Albon. Little wobble. There we go. Leclerc trying to have a look back down the inside. Optimistic. I like it. Oh, Albon's got nothing on the exit. That Williams very, very quick over one lap, but already beginning to struggle. As we will clear him, and I think Leclerc probably will as well. He hasn't even got the DRS to Lewis Hamilton anymore. So we've got to try and get back in the range of Lewis. Whoa, a big swing. Come on, Lewis, come back here. I mean, Hamilton loves Montreal. This has always been a good track for him. Let's try and just close in a bit more. Oh, good amount of curve there through one. Albon did keep Leclerc at bay. So maybe Lewis and I can try and scamper away. Yeah, Albon's tyres are gone already. Whoa. Oh, it's so difficult to keep the back end underneath you through there. It's always the fact the AI is so good out of that corner as well. And obviously that's the one that gives you the DRS. IZ, thank you for the follow. Sorry I missed that one. And Harry, thank you for the follow as well. Man United won last night, didn't they, chat? Am I right in saying? AI is set to 110. Maximum AI, no assists. Yeah, it's always kind of weird in Formula 1. You'll get a few years where there's not really many coming through. And then a few years where a load come through in very quick succession. Ooh, easy. Are United guaranteed a Champions League spot, are they? Where do you... Is it top 6 for Champions League? Top 5, okay. Oh no. Oh, I thought that was going to be the pen then. So that'll be Arsenal, City, United. Is it Liverpool and Aston Villa? Are like all really close on points? Or am I thinking of someone else? Oh, I mean, to be fair, Sainz is not really closing in anymore either. Alonso doesn't seem to be doing that well. I thought Alonso's pace was going to fire up by now. But are Spurs going to get relegated, chat? That's the real question. Ooh. How many more games are there in the Prem now? What's it, like 3 or something? Okay. See, look at me, chat. I'm learning about the Premier League. Learning football with you all. What I actually want to learn is how quickly I can get a move done on Lewis. Oh, we are burning through fuel though, man. If 11 laps over on fuel might genuinely still leave us close by the end. Right, can I get a run on Lewis? Might help if I actually activate the DRS at the right time. Whoa! I thought Lewis was leaving me the draw on the outside there, but decided to try and cover it off. There you go. Hop, skip, and a jump, but to the lead at the Canadian Grand Prix.
Nice move. Keep going.
Took us 11 laps from 5th on the grid. But I think the medium was definitely the tyre to start with. Hards haven't fired up, and softs are already starting to go off a little bit. So let's try and build up that gap. That way when the AI pit, we've got a bit of a buffer. Not with driving like that, we won't. Ooh, big error there. That's going to keep Hamilton in the range. It's annoying, but far from the end of the world.
Okay, Nico. Hamilton's behind you now. We want to keep
Oh, there you go.
please. This is
Hamilton will
super
get a DRS
critical
run on me
for us.
almost immediately because they've said that. Can I explain the offside rule? That's when an attacking player is behind, like closer to the opposition's goal before or when the pass is made to them. So they're closer to the goal they're attacking than any of the defenders, isn't it? You have to be further away from the goal than the last defender when the play is made. I don't watch football, chat, but I used to play football. I know like how it works.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by
I just never got into
16.6
watching it.
seconds.
If I was ever gonna have anything to do with football, it was always playing it. I played for like 10 years growing up. Ah, there you go. There's the pen.
I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty. For
I think I
passing,
played for
teammate.
like, I want to say 8 or 9 years. Mainly in defence or defensive midfield. Never scored a goal. I probably genuinely played. It must have been, I would have thought, 200 games. Never scored a goal. So sad. I got close a few times.
Okay, no
but just
issues with
never
tyre
quite
wear
got
for
one.
now. Keep taking care of them.
Always something I'll question what if. AI level is still 110, Corridor. The second Aston Martin is Colapinto. So he might have already pit or he might have got damaged and had to pit. Yeah, I would assume, yeah, it's Colapinto, isn't it, and Aston Martin. Oh, Piastri's up to... Oh, Piastri's on hards. Interesting. So Leclerc and Sainz are both pit. That's earlier than I was expecting. So yeah, the AI are really not going far. Franz, thank you for the follow. Oh yeah, I need to swire my fancy team. Thank you for the reminder, Josh. I forgot about that then. Yeah, this is a race where the AI will vary their pit stops quite a lot. We should hopefully see a lot of strategy coming. Which is good. It's entertaining. Yeah, genuinely, chat, I think 11 laps wasn't that extreme. We're going to get through most of that fuel over this race. Unless we get a safety car. Oh, that's close to a warning. Hamilton's in. So we're going to have a bit more safety at the front. They're going to have like 10 seconds over Fernando. Although Albon's not pit either, so not too sure what Albon's trying to do. But either way, he is struggling. Maybe that explains why he's lacked speed more recently. Because he's just been trying to look after those tyres to take him a bit further. If we get the line hooked up through there, we can definitely gain a fair chunk of time. Oh, it really does, Josh. I mean, I've enjoyed watching like MotoGP and WRC and things like that still, and WEC. But I'm looking forward to having me F1 back. It's just a shame it's Miami. Exactly, Smurf. Oh, I mean, Albon's losing so much ground now. Big G's back up to like 7th, huh? So I think that's worked out quite nicely for us. Albon's going to pit, but the likes of Hamilton, Leclerc and Sainz have all come out right in that gaggle of cars a bit further back. So if we can just keep extending this gap, I think the goal is to try and take these tyres to about 1/3 distance. But we'll see what the tyre wear's like. come on. Nice and easy. Let's have a look. So, tyre wear... Okay. I think a one-stop could be viable. I'm not going to aim for it, but... It might mean that obviously we can attack on the two-stop a bit more than I was expecting. WRC is also on TNT to watch it live. Or you can get their own... I think it's called like a rally pass. The main reason I've now got TNT is you get WRC, WEC, and MotoGP. And a few other bits and pieces. They did also have Formula E exclusivity for a while. But obviously that's now back on the free-to-air. Well, there you go. Piastri and Alonso now having a bit of a scrap. That'll help us extend that gap just a little bit further. So Hamilton then is 17 seconds behind. But obviously effectively now we've got the same amount of pit stops to go. So we've got a 17-second lead over Lewis. And Leclerc and Sainz, I think, and even Albon have been really screwed over. So I think based on this early on, it's going to be between Hamilton and I. Unless we get safety cars and red flags. If I could paint, that would be so fun. Nailing it, Josh. I'm just the worst painter in the world. It's always a shame when Bortoletto qualifies quite well and then just immediately drops back down the order. I'd rather he just didn't qualify that well. Ooh, that's close. That's basically the perfect line through there, though. Piastri seems to have good speed. Lando's in. So, yeah, it's not many... Really, no one has started on the mediums. Which is quite odd. I would have thought that would have been a basic choice today. But nobody seems to be going with it. Singh? Sorry, I'm probably butchering your name. Thank you for the follow. I hope you're well. Oh, come on. Why the pen? Track limits. That was literally the WRC last weekend, man. I was watching it. It looked fantastic. I want to go. Ooh. Easy. Yeah, we're not really putting out much on Piastri and Alonso anymore. I think the hard tyre is swiftly becoming the one you'd want to have. Who did you used to go to school with? Oh, I can't. Yeah, Alonso's still struggling a bit. Bortoletto's holding up Leclerc, so I think even if we were to pit now, we'd still beat out Leclerc, which would be ideal. At least, I guess at the back of the pack, at least Alpine and V-Carb have got each other to battle. And I guess Franco Colapinto. Despite the fact that Aston Martin's meant to be quite good.
Really good job. We're approaching the
yeah, Lewis is definitely going quicker. That's alright. I'm hoping we can try and take the hard tyres deep into the Grand Prix. Is she one of the, like, post-stage commentators? who like interviews at the end of the stages. I feel like I recognise the name. Alonso's teammate is Franco Colapinto. Fair. I will do some research, Matt. That's very cool, though. How do I think the battery system will pan out on F126? I think people massively overestimate how much research EA and F1 put into these things. People are going, oh, they'll have to delay the DLC because 2 races have been cancelled. It's not going to be accurate. It's not going to be true to real life. It will most likely just be that overtake mode is like the new standard, and recharge will just be way more extreme. People seem to think that the F1 games are modeled to be way more accurate to real life than they are. It's just not true. Ooh. Like, apparently for F1 27, there was some leak a couple of days ago that they're on like a new game engine or something. I have considered doing open lobbies. I have done a few of them before, but they normally just end up turning into wreckfests, which isn't particularly fun, Kev. Especially when it's basically a wreckfest where everybody's targeting you. That's a bit annoying.
Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push.
Normally with mid-season driver swaps, like Colapinto last year, he's basically not there. And then when you reset the career mode, he then replaces Doohan. Hence why Doohan is still Alpine in this series. Because I did it before they changed it to Colapinto as the default in-game. Well, there you go. Bortoletto's back up to 4th. Leclerc's taking a bit of time out of Lewis. But not enough to really worry about at the moment. That was close. Yeah, Lewis's pace against us seems to have stabilised a bit.
Remember to pit this lap.
He's definitely taken a little bit out of me, but not a lot. Yeah, we are not going to have much spare fuel by the end. We should still be fine, but... yeah, that's the main reason why I don't like doing open lobbies. I'm kind of there going, I don't really find it entertaining just to be in a wreckfest. Oh, one of the Hasses has spun. I think that's Behrman that might have gone round. Could that be a safety car? No, he's got going again. Very, very easy there for the AI just to loop it. Ooh, come on. I mean, a safety car then would have been perfect for us. Free pit stop. Get ahead of Lewis still. But yeah, we'll dive in at the end of this lap though, chat. We are at 1/3 distance. So, things are going pretty well so far. Definitely feel like this lap the tyres have started to fall off a bit more. Hey, welcome in, Cam. Hope you're doing well, sir. It is Canada again. Whoa, I can't. MotoGP's out tomorrow, chat. I'm so excited for it, the new game. So there won't be a stream tomorrow because I'm going to be playing that a lot. There we go. Don't want to annoy people, but post-race, post-match interviews are the worst things ever to exist. Why, Matt? What do you hate so much about them? Whoa. Oh, no, I forgot to set it to halves, didn't I? Oops. Well, I guess we're doing another stint of mediums. So both Ferraris are ahead. The Williams are really struggling. It is 2 Ferraris, 2 Williams, and 2 Audis in your top 6. Now, I'm surprised we've come out as close to Leclerc as we have, but this is good news. Try and hopefully, we'll get the jump on him. Let's get back in that range. I said, I think this race is going to be between Lewis and I today. cold tyres. Yeah, I think if they were allowed to be more honest, it would probably be more entertaining. It's a fair point, man. Yeah, I still feel like Ferrari have a quicker car than us today, but we'll see what we can do. I mean, Bortoletto hasn't pit yet, has he, I don't think. So he's just trying to stay out there as long as he possibly can.
The car in front is a second a lap faster.
I mean, if we can latch on to the back of Leclerc, I'm not even worried about trying to get the move done. I think he's just going much, much quicker than Lewis. Leclerc's got the bit between his teeth, chat, let me tell you. Oh, and again, have you just not skimmed the wall? He might have been in the range.
Okay, let's try and overtake them now.
Yes, I'm trying, Mark. I'm giving it all she's got. Can't do a lot else at the moment. Oh, there we go. No, again. The AI's drive off of that corner is so infuriating. Hey, no worries, Matt.
No need to
Always
worry about the
interesting to
tyre
hear.
condition for now. Everything's looking good.
I think Ferrari have got a better car this year. It's Mercedes that have a better engine. I think Ferrari might have the best car in 2026. Oh, there we go. Right, unless I mess this up now, we should be able to stick with him this time. I don't know. I've probably got some hot takes. One of my hot takes, I would say Fernando Alonso is highly overrated by most people nowadays. And has basically spent the last better part of 20 years in subpar machinery. And it's kept his stock way higher than it should have been. When was the last time Fernando had a competitive teammate? Like a truly competitive teammate. Why is he still racing then? Because he's stat padding against Lance Stroll. A rapid 33, thank you for the follow. I hope you're well. Alright, come on. Oh, Leclerc, he's just got enough speed. Might be able to get him out of here though. Can we get him on the run back into turn 1? Might just. Whoa, he definitely lifted off there. Ferrari Lyco, chat. Almost went badly for both of us.
Good job. Nice overtake.
That was scary. Right, let's push on though. We'll try and get to Lewis. That's a lot of curb. This is why it's a hot take, chat. I'm not expecting all of you to agree with it. It's just my personal opinion. Jensen was the first person to press the DRS button. That is a lot of middle names. Hilarious pun. Gundog, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're well. It's a pretty simple mod by Prox. It's just the only mod we've got on this game is just a little Audi one for the livery. There you go. See, it's really odd as well. Some laps you'll just feel really confident. Like immediately purple sector 1. Yeah, Lance Stroll was the last person to press the DRS button. Come on, 4.1, 3.9 to Lewis. We're definitely closing in on him. Can't be long before he's pitting again. I would expect probably about lap 32. Oh, when you get that final scheme hooked up, it's so satisfying.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
Sergio's a really odd driver to try and quantify in F1. Because he was very solid, but you never know kind of... He was one of those... He was a very dependable driver that you just never quite felt like he had the out-and-out speed to do anything truly special. Like, you know, a Lewis or a Max or someone like that. You know, kind of when you need to find those extra 3
Right,
tenths.
we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this.
Yeah, I think you got to look at a couple of races in 2023 where Max was able to kind of fight back from nowhere and still get the better of him. That was kind of when Checo's kind of Red Bull downfall really kind of went into motion. Are we going to start lapping people soon? Seems rather early to be lapping cars, but I guess it is a V-carb. Yep, there you go. Hamilton has just like lapped him. Should stay ahead by the time we get through turn 1.
Hit the target. Nice work.
Oh, we might even get some DRS here. That'd be nice. Liam Lawson. Michael, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Oh, I don't think we're quite in the range that time. Will Lawson try and unlap himself? Seems to be quicker than Lewis, to his credit. Yeah, and Leclerc seems to be struggling now again. It is weird kind of the way the pace ebbs and flows. Should I play F1 25 or GTA 5? They're very, very different games. Yeah, Lawson might genuinely be able to try and have a look past Lewis here. Hey, welcome in, Bossman Jam. Good to see you, sir. Yeah, F1 2010 is frustrating. I hope you all watched the Belgian Grand Prix video that went live yesterday, though. Right, come on, Lawson. Have I got DRS? Oh, I haven't even got DRS on him. He's got DRS on Lewis. DRS Zone Edits, welcome on in. I hope you're well. Yeah, I must admit, obviously, I'm hoping we can wrap up the championship on F1 2010. It's been fun to go back to, but I think a lot of people realise just how broken the game is. Nostalgia is a powerful drug, let me tell you. Oh, there you go, Lewis is in. So I'm not even going to get the DRS on Lewis. But back to the lead we go once again then, as we approach half distance. So we've got to try and go about another, what, 15 laps? We might be making our next pit stops at pretty similar times. Like, F1 2010 was great in certain ways, but was missing so much stuff that we now just take for granted on the F1 titles. It feels, I'm not going to say similar to NASCAR 25, but kind of that idea that the core stuff is quite good fun, but there are some very broken things and a lot of features missing. That's interesting, Matt. That puts more emphasis on consistency. But it would be an interesting format.
Box to medium.
I personally don't have any complaints with F1's current point system. I think it does a pretty good job of obviously rewarding a little bit extra for winning, but isn't too kind of one way or the other. But it would be interesting. I wonder when that would have changed who's won a championship. And of course, it does then mean there's more emphasis on battling further down the grid. Yeah, Hamilton's still ahead of Oscar, so he's doing well. Hey, welcome on in, Sam. Hope you're doing well, sir. I'm not racing in a league. This is just in career mode today. The only league I tend to race in at the moment is Creator Series. So yeah, if we can get these tyres to about 46, 47, then we'll be able to go hard to the end and we should be fine. Hey, good to hear it, Sam. Just get those little moments where the car gets a bit squirrely.
Still looking good.
Oh, no! Oh, I mean, that's only a tiny bit of wing damage, that's fine. I had always been nervous about that. Don't start letting this race get away from us. Hey, welcome in, Tim. I hope you're doing well, sir.
Okay, be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Yeah, that damage isn't really costing us, I don't think. Or if it is, it's very, very minimal. Yeah, only a minor bottle. Nothing to worry about at the moment. Oh, there you go. I think that's my first warning in a little while. Alonso's now on softs. What on earth are Aston Martin doing? Very weird strategies coming out today. Bit of a shame to see Williams have just completely disappeared. I mean, Albon's still fourth, but... Hamilton, new fastest. So Lewis is still pushing. I mean, between Lewis and I, it kind of feels like 70 laps of time trial today. We're not going to have many, or hopefully we're not going to have many on-track battles. Although I guess I hope we do have a lot of on-track battles. But it is all going to come down to strategy. Oh, it's good for data, though, Matt. Always good for setup data, track data, everything like that. And you never know what might happen in front. Why do you think I try not to retire from races in F1 Manager? Hey, we're doing alright, thank you, Doc. We're managing things at the moment. Hamilton and I are on different strats. So we're just trying to stay out of trouble. But pace-wise, we're fairly similar overall. Hamilton's on a 3-stop, I'm on hopefully a 2-stop. Oh, there you go. Lewis another fastest.
Hamilton has just put in the fastest lap.
He wants his first win of the campaign. And no worries, Doc. Gotta do what you gotta do, sir. Yeah, we're getting away from Lawson now as well, so he's not going to be filling my mirrors. Whoa, a little bit of rear locking. Nice and easy. Yeah, that's a fair point, Matt. Or would drivers not want to take... What would happen if you DNF, Matt? Do you still get the points for... Would you get, like, the last place points finisher, or would you get nothing? Where do you draw the line there? Because you can't surely have drivers retiring on lap 1 and still scoring, can you? Maybe now we start poking some holes in your theory. No points for your DNF. So would drivers fight then? Or would you be so worried about scoring nothing that you'd rather take 5 points for finishing like 18th? Rather than no points for DNFing? And actually that might discourage battling. Ooh. Yeah, hadn't thought of that one, had you, man? Oh, Antonelli's gone. Is that going to be a safety car? Don't think so. Hadn't even spotted that on the mini-map. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. Taituan? Thank you for the follow. Oh, there you go. There is Kimi Antonelli's stricken Mercedes, so terrible season so far for the Italian. And it seems to be going from bad to worse. Obviously bagged a podium here IRL last year. Yeah, but they won't battle if they know they'll be rewarded for playing it safe. F1 drivers are methodical at the end of the day, and they'll be told by their teams. Sometimes it just won't be worth risking it. It almost puts too much emphasis on consistency. Oh, come on, do it. Out of the way, sir. Definitely starting to get a bit of dirt yet. Thank you. Oh yeah, Doohan will lap me again later on.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 43.0 seconds.
I think it's always been one of those things, hasn't it, man? And sometimes it can lead to a more dramatic battle at the rear of a pack. You know, you look back, I think, what was it, 2012? In the final race where it was Lotus and Virgin, or Caterham and Virgin. And they were basically battling for who would get the best result. Yeah, Bortoletto struggled, unfortunately. It's a bit of a shame to see. I kind of gear up my car more for race pace than qualifying. He seems to do the opposite. Seems to qualify quite well and then struggle. Flip now. Oh no, flip and flow, sorry, I should say. Welcome on in. Still every chance we get a safety car though, chat. Bortoletto could recover. Oh, there's a battle going on in front. I think that's Colapinto versus, must be Hadjar. Dart on a 180 stream streak. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's mad. Absolutely mad. How do we rate my 180, chat? Or have I got to do more rust spray? 180! That's terrible. I'm so sorry, Russ. Not that he'll ever see this. Ugh. I tried to get more of like the in his voice. That's me never being able to commentate ever again. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't think we're in the range of Hadjar, are we? Thomas, welcome on in. Oh, is Isaac actually going to back out? Thank you. Yeah, I'm surprised we're having to deal with lap traffic so early on here. Although I guess it is quite a short lap. I thought Monaco might be one of the only tracks where I really have to deal with lap cars still. Exactly, Smurf. Tyre wear should be alright at the moment. Probably about 30. Yeah, just under 30% on the rears. So I'm not pushing the tyres too far today. It's just not worth it here. So Piastri's in again. So Albon will get the jump on him. No idea what McLaren are doing. Oh, that's never a warning. Tony? Thank you for the follow. I hope you're well. Welcome to the stream. It is definitely going better than iRacing Sosa. I hope you're well, sir. Can I actually get some DRS off one of these lap cars at some point? That'd be nice. Don't get another pen yet. Hey, well done, sir.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
Maybe I want to move the bias slightly back. Actually, I don't want to risk locking the rears here. I'd always rather have a slight front lockup than a slight rear lockup. Yeah, Oscar Pastries. Oh, he's still in 4th. So he seems to be doing alright at the moment. Oh, that's not good. Oh, is Super Formula Lights at VIR this week? I need to give that a whirl. I'm basically dubbing this week Nürburgring week for me on iRacing. I am planning on doing a quick Porsche Cup race after this stream. I think I'm going to do the 3:45 race, so just over an hour. I should have time. Ooh, another one in. Ugh. Oh, that is such a nasty front lock. Popping VC and streaming. Oh, I'll be recording it for a video, sir. And I'm hoping I'm just not going to get shadow round this time. Oh, there you go. There's a second pen. So that might still be the difference maker between Lewis and I come the end here. Good Ferrari shortcut their second win of the season, thanks to me getting track limits penalties. Wait, I feel like I just, in 100% races, I feel like I get so few safety cars on this game. I don't know why. Like, I've got safety cars set to increase, so we actually get some. But, when was the last time I had a safety car in this series, chat? Have I had one this season? I feel like we had one back at Shanghai, and that's been it. Yeah, I think the final stint might expose kind of this car's weakness against the Ferrari today. That thing is so good in a straight line.
Push now, we're boxing this lap.
I am allergic to DRS, it feels like. The AI just won't give it to me. I'm sure Hamilton's getting loads of DRS further back. It's definitely beginning to take more time out of us. Is that DRS? Gotta be close on Colapinto. Yeah, we finally got DRS! Thank you, boss man. As long as I get it out of here as well, I'll be happy. So yeah, we'll dive in soon. I've definitely pushed this second set a little bit harder than the first set, but that's okay. Oh, come on. Come on. I mean, Colapinto, to be fair to him, is not running that slowly. He's doing a good job at the moment. Like, I haven't felt like he's been in my way. Although I say all that. Thank you! I mean, Behrman's running 13th. We might lap up to the points today. Yeah, look at that. One lap we get DRS, Hamilton takes nothing out of us. Colapinto's been strategic, though. We might be able to get past Behrman as well. Oh, there you go. Piastri dipping into the 109s. And Behrman wants the DRS back off me. Little wobble there again. We'll take these tyres one more lap, chat, and then we'll peel back in. Oh, no, I need to clear. The first practice from Indy 500, chat, is about to begin. We're in half an hour. Oh, Behrman, how much speed has he got? Oh, he's pit. And one of the Mercs, well, that's got to be Russell, isn't it? Maybe we can get some DRS off of him. Where is Russell? Oh, he's going to come out right alongside us. Ugh. Sorry, George. So George Russell then, obviously again, previous race winner here. Not the day he would have wanted so far. Going a lap down temporarily. Yeah, Leclerc's pit again, hasn't he? There's no way he's that far behind Lewis. Are you actually going for this, George? I'm pitting. Ah! Oh! What is Russell doing, man? Just ruining my lines. Right, we'll pit now. We'll get out of his way. Yeah, to hards to the end then, chat. I mean, again, these tyres aren't that badly worn, but... Oh, if he covers me off. Oh, George. I thought then that little bit of contact was going to completely screw me, scrubbing off speed. Luckily, not quite. Hamilton's back to the front, though. But obviously, it won't be long before he's pitting. Hopefully, we'll come out still ahead of Leclerc, who I believe is going to the end. That was a good stop. Yeah, we should be out ahead of Leclerc, I think. And obviously, we'll have fresher tyres to the checkered flag.
Now, we want to finish the race on this compound.
Oh, come on, get around Behrman. Whoa. There we go. That's good. So, oh, that's really stupid. Come on. Get back in the range of Lawson. Yep, done that as well. Wonderful. Right, let's try and undercut Lewis by a bit. I still feel like Ferrari have just got a bit too much speed today.
So let's try and charge it up now.
Lewis is going to pit again very soon. It's just going to be about trying to manage that gap towards the end. But I think, like I said, I think the Ferrari is just a bit too quick here. Although hopefully if we can undercut him by a little bit more, and the hard tyres hang on nicely, we might be okay. Yeah, it would be quite a turnaround for Lewis to bag a victory here. Can't remember the last time he won in this series, to be honest. Certainly hasn't happened often. Oh, that's really stupid. Downshifted an extra gear and just had way too much bite into turn one. No more pens, please. Come on, I don't want to lose to Leclerc. That's the big one. That World Championship battle between myself and Charlie. Yeah, I just accidentally had one too many downshifts. Come on. I've definitely been burning up too much battery as well. That's costing us. Shouldn't be letting the heart charge get that low. Exactly so, sir.
Keep managing your tyres. Manage your tyres.
Yes, even when I lock the fronts, we're still getting tremendous bite through one. See, there you go. That's more what we need. I want to go sub 70. Although I feel like Oscar might have had a slipstream. Or some DRS even. I mean, it does take a little while to kind of get the tyres up to temperature here, so... That's what we've got to be really careful of. It does normally take a couple of laps. But I mean, we should in theory have the pace over Leclerc. Hamilton's in, chat. Here we go. This is going to be moment of truth time then. What is that gap going to be to Lewis? Of course, if those Ferraris battle towards the end, that could be handy. So he's also going to hards. Yep, Leclerc's definitely going to be out ahead of him. So I don't know if Leclerc's got another stop. I didn't think he does, but I might be wrong. Oh, Jack Doohan's going to try and mug off Paul Aaron. All the way around the outside. Come on, you two, don't hold me up. They're holding... Yeah, great. I hate the AI on this game, man. I have to absolutely mash the anchors because Paul Aaron's too busy trying to get back to the racing line. So Hamilton's 8 seconds back. I mean, I'm happy I didn't pick up front wing damage there, but that is so stupid. Alright, come on. Robbie, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Oh, that was close. Come on.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now.
Oh, Leclerc's in. Okay. So Leclerc did need to pit again. So Piastri might have to peel back in. But I don't... Yeah, we're not going to beat Lewis, are we? I think it's just going to be about trying to solidify P2, chat. Oh, how is that a warning? Yeah, there's not a chance Piastri's going to the flag. So Leclerc's now out 20 seconds back. That's the gap I'm worried about.
Gabriel coming in for his stop now.
It's 15% harmless potato and it doesn't damage the engine, it just gives you less recharge. Yeah, you gotta be careful with the curbs, that can damage. But it's alright around here, the curbs aren't that lethal. Come on, I just want Lewis to lose a bit. How is Leclerc gone 2 seconds faster than me? Has he had like a huge amount of slipstream or something? Yeah, I think Leclerc did get DRS that time. So we need to be losing less than half a second a lap to Leclerc. I mean, the gap to Lewis isn't really coming down. Maybe if he begins to struggle towards the end of the stint, there's a chance. Hey, welcome in, Bowie. I hope you're doing well, buddy. There you go. Was that a PB? 10-2. Yeah, Leclerc didn't take anywhere near as much out of us that time round. Ugh. Come on, Piastri, hold up Lewis. Just a little bit. I really want to keep this win streak going, chat. I knew it was going to have to come to an end at some point, but I would love to believe there was still hope. Oh, the car sat so flat there. That was beautiful. probably the best I'll ever get, that chicane. Yeah, we're leading the Drivers' Championship. We've won the last 5 races back to back. We've got a good little car underneath us. Oh, Piastri is still trying to hold Lewis up. Oh, Piastri's in. As soon as I say that. So, yeah, Leclerc's not gaining anything on me now. We need to try and pull 2 seconds on Lewis. He's on slightly fresher tyres than me, but not enough that it makes a big difference. I just cannot get another penalty. I've just got to nail these final laps. Maybe now he's not getting slipstream or DRS, although he is still close to that Haas, isn't he? I'm not going to give up, chat. Oh, don't run tyre temperature on this game, Pokédex. It doesn't work. It's so broken. They've never fixed it. Oh, see, that's the line we need through there. That's better.
Okay, that wasn't quite what we needed there, I'm afraid. But listen, not to worry. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus for the rest of this race.
Whoa. I mean, we are still putting it all on the line at the moment. I literally said for the intro of this video that we would break Hamilton's win streak. How poetic would it be if it's Hamilton that denies us that? Oh, come on. I mean, it might literally come down to who gets DRS and where. From lapped cars. That was a terrible run out the hairpin. We're currently on a 5-race win streak. Hamilton's best in Formula 1 was also a 5-race win streak. Come on, Pierre. Give me a toe. Oh, that was so close. Oh, it's so satisfying when you drag the car up on that curb and it just brings the nose in. We are not pitting again. We are going to the checkered flag. Come on, can I get a slipstream off of Pierre here? That'd be handy. Come on, get in that DRS. I think we have just... Oh, Gasly's going to get out of the way as well. Thank you. You never know how valuable those couple of extra tenths might be. Thank you, Pierre. Ooh, a little bit late on the brakes. Luckily we can gather that up with a bit of speed on the exit. Oh, there you go, finally! Fastest lap of the day. That's what I want to see. Oh, no. Keep it clean, keep it tidy. Oh, of course, Oscar Piastri. As soon as we get fastest lap, Piastri goes, no, mine. That's the only thing that I'm still wondering is, Ferrari, where they've had to do the extra stop, is their tyre wear, sorry, just a little bit worse? Well, not if I do that, it won't be. Big cadence brake down a hairpin. Gap's almost up to 8, though. It's definitely going in the right direction. Not a thought behind those eyes. I'm thinking. Don't know what I'm thinking about now, but I'm thinking. That's on YouTube Shorts, the Hangman. You get some funny ones through on the short format side of things. Oh, Piastri, 1096. Definitive favourite track to drive on the F1 games? Spa. Easy. Easy. Love myself some Spa from Uncle Chomp. It's Monaco Pokédex. You should be fine. Come on, 8.1. Oh, you really can get a lot of that first curve. It's risky, but it does work. Oh, no. Oh, I don't know how many more warnings I've got. That might be the last one. This could still come down to the wire between Lewis and I. Gotta hope I get the DRS off of George. Oh, it's weird. I almost don't want to catch him too early.
Piastri has just set the fastest lap of the race.
Piastri's still going faster and faster. Oh, there you go. We got the DRS off of George. That should be an extra few tenths on Lewis. They seem to be being a bit kinder to me at the moment. Yeah, Leclerc's not taking anything out of us.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
I did see the news about Turkey. I'm excited for it. Oh, no. I thought I was gone then. That definitely was a waste of that DRS. I missed my braking point even without it. No. Come on, we got 10 laps to go. I need half a second on Lewis. Can I wait for the AI? Not a chance. I need to win this race. I don't need to, but I want to. Oh yeah, I think the next one we got a lap is going to be Big G chat. I need to use the lip stream. All the time you have to use the lip stream. Come on, 8.5. It's been a really interesting race in terms of strategy and timing, to be fair. It's not German, it's Italian. It's Davide Valsecchi. Hey, welcome running slime. Hope you're doing well, sir. Oh, I can see Big G there. Will I get a slipstream off him? Will I get some DRS off him before the end? Only time will tell. Lewis has taken a bit out of us again. But again, through this first sector, we're normally pretty good. That's why I like to run just a bit more downforce around here. Yeah, the AI in wet qualifying is because they go out too early right at the end. So if the track obviously will naturally dry up slightly, but they just go out too soon. Podium should be doable. We should get a podium here unless I mess this up royally. It's whether I finish first or second still is the big debate. We've got 8 laps to go. I need 8 tenths on Lewis. Oh, that's close. It is going down to the wire. It's really bad I'm now using that shadow for that braking point there. It's working really nicely, but I know at some point it will disappear. That's why you don't use shadows for your braking points, chat. It's terrible. I'm also nervous. We've only had 1 DNF so far. That could still be us before the end. No! I mean, that might be GG for the race win, but happy I didn't stack it. Oh, come on. How much time did I lose to Lewis? About a second, I think. That's painful. It's taken a long time to try and find that. We definitely could still win. We'll just need a big push. We need Lewis's tyres to begin to fall off a little bit. As long as I don't get another penalty. Come on. I need a slipstream off of Bortoletto. I need the DRS off of our teammate. Big G could be key here. Oh, Hamilton's had a slipstream off of Russell. I mean, Mercedes are just having a stinker, aren't they, at the moment? They've got a terrible car this series. Yeah, the gap to Lewis is ebbing and flowing, but I think we've lapped up to 12th, I want to say. 12th or 11th. I don't know if Big G is in the points. But he is in no man's land. As long as I get a slipstream off him and get the DRS off him once, I'll be happy. No. Sketchy. Gap's back up to 8 though. Oh, we got yellows. Who's that retiring? Safety car now be terrible. It's a V-carb. It is Isaac Hadjar.
Information on Hadjar. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
He is the second retirement of the race alongside Antonelli. I just got to try and keep it tidy. I mean, all it takes is Hamilton to get one little kick of oversteer, anything like that, and the gap could open up.
Someone's come off ahead of you.
Yep, there is Hadjar's stricken car. He'll be disappointed. Pretty painful to do 63 laps here.
Okay, the incident's been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed. Come on.
Woo! I thought I was going to that little hole in the wall there. Do not bottle this. At the very least, we've got to bring home P2. We've skimmed the wall of champions, chat. Come on, 8.4. Come on, Big G. Work with me, man. 8.7. I'm trying to time it now so we close up to Big G there next lap. Obviously, I can't afford to throw away time either. Yeah, Big G is 11th, annoyingly. So 1 place outside the points. Come on, 8.9. 9 seconds, chat. First time in a long old while. That gap has been 9. Oh, the tyres are definitely beginning to fade a bit more. And again, Lewis immediately, when you get to a big straight, closes that gap down somewhat. Come on, Bortolesso. I'm trying not to close in on him too quickly. We should get the DRS here, though. Oh, we might be a bit too close. I don't know. Oh, he hasn't got out of the way there. That's good news. Oh, no! We'll have the slipstream, I guess. Thank you. Oh, no! Oh, chat. I think that might be that over. Just got carried a bit too much speed. And that track limit there is so extreme. So extreme. Always catches you out. That is such a shame. We'd be doing so well in these last few laps. I'm not even convinced I went fully outside of track limits there. Lap 67. We'll go take a look after the race. Yeah, not a chance we're going to get another 3 seconds on Lewis unless something wild happens. Oh, that is so disappointing. Yeah, I think Lewis is going to break the streak. Out of nowhere, Hamilton really hasn't been that good this season.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Come on, 9.2. Maybe Bortolesso can hold him up. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be able to pull out any more, are we? Even if I just have to bring home P2. Yeah, maybe if Lewis just makes one little error, there could be a chance, but I don't think it's going to happen. Right, we're still pushing just in case, but the gap's up to 9.5 to be fair. Oh, that is so disappointing, chat. Like I said, I'm not going to give up just yet, but... I said track limits was going to be brutal around here. It feels like I've been punished a lot through that corner, but... Yeah, just used the DRS, had a bit too much speed. Thought I could scroll with the momentum, but just broke a little bit too late. And it's one of those horrible ones where even if you're losing time, it still is lethal. Come on, one little error, Lewis. That's all I ask. One little wobble, one little mistake on this final lap. Is that too much to ask for? AI do tend to drain the rest of their battery as well last lap, so... Typical though, of course, as soon as Lewis finds out I got an extra penalty, just calms down the pace a little bit more. One more lap to go though here from Montreal. And well, all good things in Formula 1 have to come to an end at some point. It's just a shame today that that is going to be our win streak. To be honest though, to get 5 wins in a row this season, something I never quite expected to be able to do. But ultimately, I think Ferrari have had very, very good speed here in Montreal anyway, so the fact that we're still going to take this one on the road is probably nothing short of a miracle, to be honest. But ultimately, track limits here have made the difference when all is said and done. Gap's up to 11 seconds. Like I said, I'm still hoping, praying that maybe Hamilton gets one more wobble, one more little snap. Maybe just has to save a bit of fuel. The fact that I've got through most of that spare fuel as well is ever so slightly alarming today, but it is one of those things. Not everything can go your way forever in Formula 1, and it is going to be Hamilton that is going to deny us breaking Hamilton's personal record for wins in a row inside this sport, unless I can absolutely send it through the final chicane. We will tip it in. Oh no, I got a 10-second penalty! What? What are we saying? I got 20 seconds for one corner. What are we saying? What are we saying? Take it normally and take the P2. Okay. I wasn't expecting it to give me 20 seconds worth of pens. If I'd known it was going to do that, then there's not a chance I would have risked it in the first place. Oh, I'll pick up an extra warning anyway for good luck. Out of the final corner, it is only going to be P2. That is still pretty good, to be honest. We pulled out ahead of Leclerc.
We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes.
I'm pretty happy.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, yeah, that was a mistake.
Well, I think.
Was that Verstappen, driver of the day? Lewis Hamilton back on top, chat. When was the last time he won in this series?
What a wonderful drive to see them come from.
Was that all it was it Pokédex? I want to take a look. I want to take a look at that final warning.
And to stick out and win it is an incredible job.
Did Lewis struggle on that final lap? Yeah, 70 laps was decent. We did pretty well for the most part.
Time for the podium celebrations. Time.
Yeah, no stream tomorrow, unfortunately. I'm going to be trying to record a lot of MotoGP content. But we do have a 24-hour stream at the weekend, so hopefully, you know. I mean, that's got to be a popular win, doesn't it? Back in Montreal yet again, Lewis Hamilton, where he claimed his first win all those years ago, back on the top step. Leclerc didn't even finish third. 24 hours of Nürburgring on iRacing Pokédex. Nurb 24 this weekend. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, what an end to
yeah, 2 seconds. 2 seconds, that was the gap.
Who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Well, there we are then. Lewis Hamilton, after 84 minutes here, actually felt like quite a quick Grand Prix, all things being considered. He will be victorious here in Montreal. Less than 2 seconds, though, after a tight-fought battle throughout a lot of the Grand Prix. We will come home for second, ahead of Piastri and Charles Leclerc there. Alonso ahead of Norris. Verstappen, a decent recovery, actually, yeah, from 14th on the grid. Williams, great pace on Saturday, but nothing on Sunday in P8 and P9. They'll wonder what went wrong. And Lance Stroll does pick up a point as well for the Canadian there. Obviously, at his home Grand Prix. Bortoletto, last car, technically did finish on the lead lap in the end, despite the fact he was a lap down on me, so that one's a little bit confusing. Russell, though, the only Merc to get to the checkered flag, ahead of Gasly, Behrman, Aaron, Doohan, Colapinto, Lawson, with Hadjar and Antonelli failing to see the checkered flag. It does mean, though, again, we extend the gap at the top of the table. 60 points now clear of Charles Leclerc. Hamilton now just 4 back from Lando Norris as he will jump past Sainz into P4. So yeah, the McLaren and the Ferrari man doing pretty well, pretty consistent so far, and it means we have had our third different winner of the campaign. Don't think there's much other chopping and changing. Verstappen still ahead of Bortoletto. Closes in on Albon a little bit more. No one else, though, has got their first points of the year. Constructors-wise, though, Ferrari closed that gap back down to just 2 behind Audi as well, so that's going to be a battle to watch out for. McLaren still in P3 ahead of ahead of Williams and Mercedes, as Red Bull and Aston Martin now tied for 6th spot. Haas ahead of Alpine, and VCarb at the back of the pack. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and we'll be back very soon, ready for the Austrian Grand Prix, I think is next. We'll have to go take a look, chat, what the next Grand Prix is. I just want to take a look at that lap 67 off track. Because I feel like we got a bit unlucky there. If I wasn't outside of track limits, I'm going to be disappointed. Is there a way I can just go right to the end? I don't think I can I? Just got to keep spamming it. Spam it, chat. Right, let's take a look. I want to see whether I actually went outside track limits. So like I say, it was just after I got the slipstream and the DRS off Bortoletto, wasn't it? Let's take a look. So, tipped it in, a little bit late on the rotation. Did almost meet the first apex. I just want to take a look from... Oh, no, I'm such a moron. Let's have a look from a different POV. Let's go behind the car. So you can see we get that nice big slipstream from our teammate. Let's have a look. From the third person camera. So we just missed the first apex. Let's have a look. Slow it down. We're right up against the white line. We're still rear wheels inside track limits. Oh, okay, only just by a hair. Look how close that is. That was the difference between victory and defeat today, chat. About, well, basically nothing, isn't it? That is such a small margin. Such a small margin, but ultimately made the difference. That's painful. That is painful. I think I saved the replay. Thank you though to everybody for stopping by. Obviously, if you're on the YouTube short format stream, make sure you get yourself subbed. But we will be back probably next week, either Monday or Tuesday. Haven't quite decided just yet. We'll have a quick look. What's the next race? I think it's Austria. I'm pretty certain it's Austria, Silverstone, Spa up next. So I think we should be alright. Let's have a quick double check. Is it Austria? Yeah, there we go. Austrian Grand Prix up next. So, actually, I didn't have... Did I lose driver rate now, or did I gain some? Did I lose driver rates in their chat? I think I gained a little bit, didn't I? And we're only 2 top 10 finishes away from another accolade. So, yeah, it is Austria, Silverstone, Spa, and then reverse Zandvoort, I believe, Monza. We've actually got a lot of good tracks this season. A lot of pretty good tracks as well. The specialist upgrades don't make much difference. So, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. We still haven't finished worse than second, though, chat. So, I guess we'll take it. Thank you, everybody, for stopping by. Like I said, I'm going to end the short format streams there. We'll find someone to raid over on Twitch. Who's live, chat? Let's go take a quick look. Is that Motorsport Games, Presto? Or is that something else? LOL is live. Anybody else? No one's really live. Ah, Pondon's live. We'll raid Pondon. We love Pondon. He's a good guy. Oh, my Motorsport Games stock is still completely in the bin, Cam. Completely in the bin. But I bought it at like £30 a share. So, I'm going to need to buy some more. Raid Pondon. Thank you, everybody. Stay safe, like I said. Look after yourselves. Don't do anything too stupid. Like I said, we should be back Thursday. We've got F1 Challenge and NASCAR. So make sure you're there. And yeah, enjoy Pondon's stream. Bye.